So the Timex Q reissue, is this any good? It's a 70s icon. It's from an era where quartz watches kind of took over. This is a reissue. Is this watch any good, or is it just a fad? Stick with me and we'll analyze this watch and we'll get to find out at the very end if I can recommend this or not. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy my content. See you in a moment. So stats and specs, I'll start with the price. You can get these for £159, $179, but the less popular colourways, such as maybe this one, for example, you can get for less. I think my friend Jim paid about £120 for this, give or take, so do keep an eye out. Let's go through the sizes. So case size is only 38mm, which is really good. 43mm lug to lug, very compact, very wearable size, 12.4 thick, including the crystal and this case back, which has the removable access hatch for the battery, and it's got 18mm lug width, but it pops out a little bit here at the bracelet, which is a lovely woven bracelet. It's all stainless steel. The weight of this watch feels really good. It's only 90 grams, so it's going to feel almost invisible on the wrist. It's great for an all stainless steel watch to weigh less than 100 grams. It's quite impressive. Water resistance is only 50 meters, which I think is acceptable for general getting in the pool and things and like that on holiday. And then you've got a push-pull crown, and that's all totally acceptable. Acrylic crystal, nice dome on there. If you get scratches on there, easy to polish out. The lume is on the hands and the indices, but no indiglow on here. You've got day and date complication. It's got black hands and a red seconds hand, which doesn't quite line up, unfortunately. It's a Seiko PC33 movement. Like I say, with that 377 cell battery, you would change out every few years. Do it yourself. Nice and easy. And this is an aluminium insert, Pepsi style, with the bi-directional bezel. It's got a nice, even though it's no click to it, it's very smooth and it's got enough resistance to feel like it will stay put when you leave it somewhere. So that is a good start. Just quickly show you this clasp. It's really easy to change out, just like on a Milanese mash. Yes, it's a new vegetable-based strap. No, it's a Milanese mesh style adjustable clasp here. You just pop this part open here and slide it up and down. Really easy. I think it wears so well. 38mm case size, really slim, conforms to the wrist. Short lug to lug means it's going to taper really immediately with the bracelet around your wrist. And it's not a hair puller, this actually. It's really comfortable, really easy to size up. You're going to get this to fit you comfortably. So it's great for hot summer's days when you just don't want something that's going to be too heavy or cumbersome or uncomfortable. And this is quite breathable actually, this woven steel bracelet. I think we've covered all the main stats and specs for this watch. Let's move on to analysing this piece really. That's where the nitty gritty is going to be involved with this. Let's take a closer look. Now it's time to analyze this piece. I've got my notebook here, so we're going to go through this watch. So the pros to start with, I'd say, because the demand has dropped off for these, because when they first came out, people were buying them like hotcakes and they would sell out, and people were selling them on for £300 plus. I know, because I was looking to buy one and I thought, I'm not spending £300. Bear in mind that this watch that Jim bought, my friend, he spent not much more than 100 for it. And that shows, because the new colorways, you can get them for a better price, and I think that is a pro, is the demand has dropped enough for it to be an actually affordable piece again. Love the Pepsi bezel. Aluminium is always a gorgeous finish. I know we all get excited about ceramic all the time. I know aluminium is a pain in the butt because it can scratch easily, but it's got a totally different finish to it, and it's got a warmth and depth to its colour, which I like, and texture as well. And I do like the choice of colours. There's loads to choose from. You can get the blue dial, there's a black dial, there's different colour bezels. So you are spot for choice, so that's good. Variety is key. That bracelet is so comfortable. It is really nice. It's a lovely, very flexible, lightweight, interesting design. It's a woven design. It doesn't look like a Milanese mesh. It's got a different effective design to it. Very of its time, of course, very 70s, but it is comfortable. It's good to have a Seiko quartz in there, even though the second hand doesn't quite line up. It's very reliable. Obviously they're dirt cheap. They cost $5 to throw in there. I just wish those second hands did line up. Unfortunately it doesn't. The battery hatch is really cool. It's a reminder of those days when those first watches came out. They were so keen on promoting and getting people into quartz watches. It's kind of a revolution, if you will, to go, well, this thing's powered by a battery. Why not do it yourself? There's a hatch on the back. It's all very fun and exciting. You only ever see it on Swatch watches, really. It's nice. I think it's a really practical and easy thing to do yourself, and good fun as well. It's just use a coin to open it up. It's something interactive with the watch and reminds you that it's a quartz watch, and that's cool. I do love the design of this piece. I know it's effectively a clone of itself from the past, and they haven't done anything new with it, which they could have done, which I'll discuss in a bit. But I do love this design. It's very clear, legible, it's elegant, lovely balance between the case size, the bezel thickness, and then the acrylic. It's got lovely layering effect to its design. The tonneau case, it's got lovely angles to it, brushed and polished, really slim bracelet. It all works together. It's a really good design. And that doesn't just end there. We've got the really clear, easy to read hands, lovely black hands in this case, contrasting with the cream dial. That really helps with legibility. And for a splash of colour, the red seconds hand to complement the part of the red on the Pepsi dial, the Pepsi bezel insert. It's really interesting. The loom, if I didn't discuss that in the stats and spec sections, because I wanted to just pop it up now, because I think it's nice little bit of loom on here. We're not relying on Indiglo like we do on the more contemporary Timex pieces. We're relying on genuine, normal luminescence on here. It's not bad, but it could be better. But again, for this sort of price, on a more fashiony watch, I would say, it's not bad at all. And again, back to the design, the lugless design is fantastic. Sort of you can't see where the bracelet effectively is attached to the watch. It's kind of hidden underneath a bit, and then it flares out. And it's part of quartz watch history. It's a time when quartz watches, even though it created the quartz crisis, effectively, these kind of watches back in the 70s and so on, it's created a problem for the automatic and mechanical watch side of the market. But we have to respect quartz in its own right, because it's a sort of step in a more modern direction, and Timex Q is a part of that history. It's a fun watch, not just because of the design, but because it has some history. It's got some unique little features, and it's just a very bright and funky watch to look at and wear and enjoy. And if you can get it for a bit less money than a standard retail price, it's affordable as well. It's definitely affordable. Not much more than 100, I'd say, is a really good sweet spot for this kind of watch. It's definitely well finished, smooth brushing, smooth polishing. Everything is screwed together really well. No sloppiness here or there. Very neat and tidy. I like the practicality of a day and date complication. It's nice to have that in there as well. It's a really good holiday watch as well, which is something that I think is what this is going to fit into. It's something that's light and fun, not too expensive, and you could wear it in the evening, you could wear it at the pool. It is a good everyday watch. But now we need to move on to what I would say the cons are. There's a few downsides, because no watch is perfect. I think this could have been an opportunity for Timex when they re-released this watch to have done something clever with it in terms of modernising it. They could have gone with Indiglo, which is something that it's one of their trademark modern piece of technology, which is the whole dial glows when you just press the crown in. That'd have been really cool. It's a quartz watch. They could easily have done it. Bezel, although it's smooth and it's easy to use and it feels okay, I still would have liked a clicking bezel. I know traditionally you can get away with it on a bi-directional bezel, but it would have been nice if it had a clicking action. Standard price, I think, is overpriced really for this kind of watch. So do shop around. I'm thinking it's maybe more of a fashion watch, because it doesn't do anything really too toolish. It doesn't have amazing water resistance. It has acrylic crystal. It's got elements of it that are very light and delicate, you know, with the thin bracelet, and it's a very light watch. It doesn't feel like it's something you could really bash about and wear it, you know, too much of an active lifestyle with. Something you would wear more for a smart, casual, fun, a night out with friends maybe, that kind of thing. I'd say it's borderline fashion watch. I like if they did a dateless option, or a dateless option, to add a bit more symmetry back into the dial. So there you have it, guys. I've been pretty thorough with my pros and cons. You know what? I think overall there's been more pros. So would I recommend this watch? Definitely. It's a winner. It's not retro rubbish. The elements that they should have done right, they have. It looks great. It functions well. And it's a celebration of design from that era done to a T and done really well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed already, I do hope you can join in. It doesn't cost you anything. It just means you can see my videos a lot easier. So hit that notification bell, thumbs up and all that jazz, comments. I love to read your comments, and it'd be fun to see what you think about these watches. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.